Alright guys, and welcome back to another channel and to another video, and welcome back to Breaking Points in F1 2021. That's right, we're here for Chapter 5 of Breaking Point, Story Mode, and I'm going to read this off to you real quick. Welcome the grid. While the grid, excuse me, I apologize. While the grid heads to Monza, the team at Racing Point have managed to find some welcome consistency during the second half of the 2020 season. Both drivers are hungry to gain ground in competition, but Aiden Jackson is determined to outperform his teammate Casper Ackerman, both in the standings and in the eyes of the team. Let's get to it. I love the Italian Grand Prix.
Energy storage. I'm losing power on the straights.
Right. And you said the acceleration was okay. I'll take a look at it.
And how are we today, chaps? Everything running smoothly, I hope.
All right, Brian. Yeah, we're just going through a few last-minute tweaks.
Ah, that's what I like to see. With dedication like that, maybe you'll be able to get us back a few more of those points, eh?
Yeah, I'll try.
Actually, Aiden, I'm glad I've caught up with you. Thought you might like to know. I had a call this morning from Toto Wolff. Mentioned you directly.
Oh.
I think they're sniffing around for next season. You're being watched.
So, no pressure then?
So, what's the problem with the car?
I'm losing power on the straights. It's not a massive issue. I'm sure we can deal with it.
Now, theoretically, do we have time to install the Spec 2 unit before the race?
Yes, boss.
And Casper's reporting no problems?
No.
Okay. Let's do it. Put the Spec 2 in Aiden's, would you?
Well, that would sort
Cool,
it.
I'll take it.
I mean, if you're sure.
Of course. You could do with a little boost. A little boost. Besides, anything for our star driver. Casper,
Now,
how are you today? Feeling
you
good
know,
about
as
the
much
race?
as that might be a dick move, I'm just gonna move this back here. I mean, he's just being a good. To me, he's just being a good team principal. You know, I mean, it. As much as Casper won't like it, it does make sense. I mean, just telling your driver, hey, you know, you're my star driver. I mean, that makes sense to me. The Devin's in the details. Oh, God. Alright. Hey, look, it's Claire. Hey, Claire. Okay. What do you want, Brian?
Hey, I'm glad I've called you. Listen, don't worry about Casper.
Let me stop you there. Brian,
wasn't.
Casper's the furthest thing from my mind right now. I've got a race to focus on.
Good man. In the garage just now, that was my fault. I know how he can be.
What?
It was your
childish,
fault.
self-centered.
Wasn't mine. It wasn't
I'm
Aiden's
sick of it,
fault.
Brian. He's been on my case ever since I joined the team. He needs to grow up.
Okay. You just leave Casper to me and get your head in the race. Let's put that new power unit to good use, eh?
Sure thing, Brian. See you on the other side.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, what are we doing? Yeah, we're going through social media. Find any regular fans? No, none of Cody's favorites, it looks like, are on the list. Alright, so be very careful with the inner curves at the first two chicanes. Yeah, I mean, it's Monza, baby. It's speed. It's all about speed. I am speed. I am lightning. Let's see. They're now doing the interview before the photo shoot. I don't care. Hi, Aiden. I hope this mail finds you well. Just thought I'd politely chase in case you didn't receive my last message. Dude, quit stalking me, okay? Ugh. Alright. Let's go to the race, guys. Jackson looks to take full advantage of his car's new power unit, to the vexation of his teammate Casper Ackerman, of course. With the grid set, his focus locked in, Jackson is eager to show Ackerman why Racing Point signed him. Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, let's go to the race.
Welcome to Monza, where the crowd are ready for today's action. And we hope you're ready to see the world's best drivers fighting it out for that #1 spot. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few
That's
places
fast.
can challenge Monza's crown
Love
as
this
the
place.
fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Here we are then, Monza, the 90th time this event has been held. So a special year for F1 fans, particularly the Italians, who are rightly proud of this event and its heritage.
Yeah, it always feels a bit special here, doesn't it, Crofty? Hamilton holds the joint record with Schumacher for number of wins here at 5 apiece, but could snatch it outright today with a 6.
Nearly 100
Because that's
years
what
of
we want. We
history
just
here,
want
so
Lewis
let's see
Hamilton
what this
to
year holds in store
win
for the
another damn
Italian Grand
race.
Prix.
Break another record.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Ackermann, Carlos
And
Sainz,
Casper.
and Kvyat, Norris, Ricciardo, Gasly, and
Well,
Alexander
this is going to be a
Albon.
full race too.
Ocon, Leclerc, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Butler, Vettel, Grosjean, George Russell, and Aiden Jackson.
Damn, I did
Anderson,
horrible.
And Nicholas Latifi.
See, that
And with
that's the
lights
thing.
out,
Like
just
Ackerman
moments away,
Ackerman
it's time to
clearly
go
did
down
not
to the
even
track.
need the upgrade. I mean,
Right,
Casper
let's see
needs-
if we
or
can squeeze some performance
Casper
out of
didn't
this
even
new
get-
power unit.
Aiden
Good luck
needed
out there
the
today.
update. Alright, race strategy. Yeah, that looks fine. Actually. Well, nah. How many laps is it? 13? Yeah, I don't need 15 laps of fuel. I mean, heck, I only need one. I only need 1 liter of fuel, so. Alright, let's get to it, guys. 5 red lights. To the grid we go. Long red lights there. There's a bit of ERS down the straight. Look to the inside, can't make it as we catch Nicholas Latifi and slam into Roman Grosjean. That's not going to be great.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Some information on Russell. They are out
We
of
hit
the
Russell.
race.
Oh
A
man,
new
I feel
strategy is
really bad
available
now.
on the MFD.
As slow as it's going to make us, I really don't want to do that. But I don't want to have to pit twice. Ah, crap.
Got that confirmed?
Wasn't even really a change, as I'd already kind of made my bed with that. That's unfortunate. But that's racing. Because I now have no front downforce. Alright, I may have the difficulty set a little bit too low when I'm still sticking with them and my front wing is garbage. Alright. Head into the bits. Oh boy. is not an auspicious start. Alright.
Release, release.
There we go. Perfect release, though. So everybody is now way up the field, and I
Pit strategy complete.
am
See
way
these tires
behind
through to the end
everyone
now.
else. Down. Through there. One thing about this new camera is you guys get to see my kind of basic but incredible hand skills. Had a lot of practice on Gran Turismo Sport, so I should be very fast around here. And eventually I'll have my own race settings, but as I haven't gotten to Monza yet in the season mode, we don't have that option available. We're gonna use battery here. So we are starting to catch Magnussen. And Haas can see the car just up ahead.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Saving battery is going to be the real challenge in this race, as you really aren't on the brake all that much. But we are going to have to do it. We are catching Magnussen though, as well as Latifi, and everybody should be pitting here in another 5-ish laps or so. Bit early on the throttle there, a little late turning in as well. Use some more battery down this straight. Whew, had to save it there. Haas and that Williams are really slow compared to, well, Ackerman's way up the field. I'm only 26 seconds behind Ackerman though.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
May just take me longer to get to the braking point that I need to get to. Didn't get enough gears down before the corner. That was not bueno. Dang, curbs are killing me right now. Making up ground. Just gonna take us longer to catch him. But gotta stay uneventful, wide through there. Getting a little bit sloppy. Gotta hold the wheel a little bit tighter. seem to have the grip that I need.
Our gap to the car in front is
Through the
10.8
parabolica.
seconds.
Was a bad corner there. Luckily this is on a low enough difficulty that doesn't really make too much of a difference. If I hadn't made that contact with George, I wouldn't be in this position. Thought that I could make the cutback around Magnussen. Magnussen now ahead of Latifi. Try to get a little more break in there. Got it. All right. Break into the parabolica, which has a lot more banking than this. That is way too flat for the parabolica. Using the battery, making up the ground. Now only 6.5 seconds, just about, to Nicholas Latifi. Way too slow again through that corner. I wouldn't normally break through there. Just try and make sure that we don't overdrive the corner. We can see Latifi is now in view. Overdrive that corner as well. Gotta save it there. Now 4.5 seconds back. Keep almost losing the car there. Gotta stay off that curve if I can as we head towards the very flat parabolica. And there he is. We have caught him.
Good job.
That's a tire wear
Fastest
situation.
lap of the race so far.
12%. Alright. Now 1 second behind Latifi. Just trying to take it easy, not spin the car. Down to the inside of Nicholas Latifi we go. Get past him. Now the DRS zone down the straight here on the infield at Monza. Turn in early. Just clip there. Now just 2.5 seconds ahead of Kevin Magnussen. Behind Kevin Magnussen. One and a half seconds behind Kevin Magnussen, but we are gonna have to start saving battery as we are coming up. Cars are pitting here on lap 8. Not necessarily how you want to make up places, but it's all I can do. So everyone pits now, make up those spots, wait for everyone to pit on the next lap, make up those spots, as well as Ackerman is now in 3rd position. We would have been pitting on this lap when we had to pit early in the race because we made contact with George Russell, who sent us into the wall before turn 1. Save the car there. DRS down this inside straight. As we now approach Magnussen, we have the DRS, but it's not gonna help as we almost make contact. Just too far to do anything with it. So we're gonna have to burn some battery, but we will be past Magnussen. Oh, whoa, made contact. Magnussen now ahead of us, but we want to stay behind him until we get to the DRS line. And we have, as we go up the inside into the Parabolica.
You've moved up to P12.
Right into P12, and we have some cars pitting ahead of us. Leclerc, Ocon, Gasly, Giovinazzi. We had the DRS down part of the back straight. I wasn't paying attention. Coast through these final 2 corners as Max Verstappen comes out ahead of us in 8th place. Ackerman still in 2nd. I don't believe he's pit yet. Still have to save, earn some battery back before we can make some moves on some of these guys. But Verstappen is ahead of us, 9 tenths ahead. Through Lesmo 1 into Lesmo 2. We are catching up to Max Verstappen. We're going to have DRS. Down the infield straight we go. Out of the Lesmos. Max Verstappen trying to move around Antonio Giovinazzi. And we are going to have to hit the brakes hard and try to go around, outside, inside. Cut the curb. Save it. Save it. We save it. An excellent save there, as we don't lose too much ground. Burn through the battery that we've been saving though. Verstappen goes around the outside.
Casper in the pits.
Giovinazzi's gonna go into the pits. We have Max Verstappen ahead. We have DRS down the front. We have gotten past Ackerman. And we go to the inside of Max Verstappen. Verstappen to the inside of us though. And we get around Max Verstappen. Hamilton 4 seconds ahead. Bottas ahead of him. Really curious to know who's in the lead of this race. But we are on much older tires than everyone else. We got our tires on lap 1. Everyone else just pitted. We have 20% tire wear, which is actually not bad for 4 laps remaining in this race.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.9 seconds.
Easy through there. Easy around the curb. Now only 3.5 seconds behind Hamilton. As we go through the Parabolica. Lando Norris is pitting. Lando Norris was in the lead of this race. Now it's Valtteri Bottas. But Lewis Hamilton looks like he's gonna fight his teammate for the race lead up ahead. That could work in our favor and get us potentially our 2nd win on this Breaking Point story mode. Need to save some more energy. So we can try to make the move at the end of this race. We are catching them. We may not have to wait until the end.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
This difficulty is super easy. Use some energy down this back straight into the Parabolica. Bottas is there, Hamilton a second ahead of him. We will not have DRS on this lap, the penultimate lap. As we dive down. It's... Yes? I'm busy! And we are going to come to the back of the leaders here. Yeah, this difficulty is a little bit easy when you can wreck on lap 1, pit, and still catch the leaders by the end of the race. And we will have DRS on the penultimate lap. But we are not catching the cars ahead. Avoid the curb. We've got to make something happen here, dumping all of the energy on this straight. But they are staying ahead of me.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
2 laps of fuel, 1 lap to go as we get the
Final lap
DRS down the front straight.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
We are gonna look to the inside of Lewis Hamilton as we make contact. We could not get around. Valtteri Bottas looking to try to go around the outside of us through turn 3. Lewis Hamilton slows up ahead of us. We make contact. Can we recover though? We do seem to have more pace, and we have battery, and we have DRS that he doesn't have. And we squeeze through, make the move, and we will take the lead. With a damaged front wing, can we hold off Lewis Hamilton? They are coming back at us. As we go wide through the Parabolica, but it doesn't matter, because Aiden Jackson will win at Monza.
Everything we wanted today.
Number 1, baby.
Well,
number
well,
one.
well, quite the rivalry forming between the rookie Aiden Jackson and his veteran teammate Casper Ackerman.
Yeah, it reminds
I mean,
me
we
a little
didn't
bit
pass
when
him on
Hamilton
track.
signed from McLaren back in 2007. And we all know how that one ended. Alonso returned to Renault pretty much the moment the season wrapped up.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yep, we didn't pass
Racing Point's
Casper
performance
on
today
the
has shown
track.
that they can be competitive with the veterans of the sport. They're making their way
We
out to
did
the
get the
podium
win.
now as we speak, and the reaction from the crowd must be incredibly uplifting for them.
As we will watch Aiden Jackson on the podium in Formula One, giving Racing Point their first win.
Good day today. Let's have your
Oh,
take on
shit.
it. Well, you couldn't have asked for a better result today. Congratulations, Aiden. Top spot on the podium. How are you feeling?
Some people thought I didn't have it in me. Now, there
Well,
is no
hopefully now
question.
I've proven myself that I deserve to be here in Formula One. I know some people thought that I didn't have it in me, even on my own team. But now I think there's no question.
Ooh,
I couldn't be
that's gonna
happier.
come back on him.
A big talking point, irrespective of today's results, is how you've improved overall throughout the season. What would you say to that?
I couldn't do it without the support of
I
my
couldn't do it
support
without
of
the
my
support
team.
of the team. They've been incredible. I'm feeling looked after, and I couldn't ask for more. So any improvements are thanks to them.
It's funny you should mention the team as a whole. Can you give us an update? How is the current relationship between you and Casper Ackerman?
Any problems there is, not mine.
Casper's got a way about him, you know. He's hot-headed. He can get offended easily. I'm learning that I've just got to accept that. Any problems are his, not mine.
Appreciate your time.
I'm sure he'll love that too. With only a handful of races remaining in the season, time is running out. Oh wait, we didn't go back to the thing? Alright guys, well then that's gonna do it for Chapter 5 of Breaking Point. Tune in next time as we go to the Mexican Grand Prix. We're getting towards the end of the season, guys, and it's just getting hot. So tune in next week. Thanks for watching.